Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you very much for being here. So let's hop in and do a read. This is going to be a bi-weekly read for the second half of August. This is going to be a love read, all right? So let's jump in, and love starts with you. So what we're going to do is start with pulling a card specifically as it relates to you in terms of self-love and what it is that you need to know as it relates to your love life, all right? For the second half of August 2021. What's most important for Cancer to be aware of? Let's take a look at what this is. What's going on, Cancer? What do we have here? Okay, let's take a look. What do we have? Remember that no one compares to you. Oh, isn't that true? This is great, guys. This is awesome. No one compares to you, all right? And I want you to remember that, guys. This is going to be very, very key, all right? So if you undervalue yourself within a situation or in a love situation, remember, no one compares to you, all right? I'm going to pull another card as it relates, specifically to the moon, because we've got a full moon that's coming up on August, on the 22nd of this month, okay? So we're gonna kind of pull a card to find out what it is that you might need to concentrate on and what will be important for you for these next few weeks, all right? All right, let's take a look. What is this for Cancer? What's coming through? Let's take a look. Okay, failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. So within a situation, whatever has come across within your life, failures, I don't even call it a failure. I just call it like a mistake, right? It's an opportunity to learn, right? It's an opportunity to, kind of filter out what's working, what's not working, right? And become clear on what it is that you want, really. And that's kind of how I see what that is. So that's what I see here. It's only learning. It's more ammunition so you can focus on and get closer to what you truly want. Now, this could be in a relationship or a situation, whatever that is. But just note that I move with confidence and resilience, not giving up. I love that. I love that, guys. What's going to be important for you to be aware of that is going to be very key for you as it pertains to your love relationships. Oops, I forgot a card. Here it is. Okay, so let's take a look at what that is for Cancer. And what is that going on? What is this? So in the past, what your inner child was talking about is that you may have felt ashamed within a situation. But this is saying now you understand that situations pass. Time helps you heal and learn and grow, okay? So in a situation, maybe that you felt ashamed, I don't know, maybe it's something in terms of love on what a pattern that you may have adopted. And this is saying that now you understand that the situation in the past, is in the past, right? That allows you to learn, right? And now through time, it has allowed you to really heal, right? It has allowed you to learn, and it's allowed you to grow, right? And that's what relationships are for, whether it's through family, romantic, or, non-romantic. What doesn't matter. Relationships help you learn, and experiences help you learn. You just can't read it in the book, or everyone, could do that, right? So that's what's coming through for you. Anything else that's going to be important for you to take into consideration in the month of second half of August that's going to affect your love life or life overall for Cancer? What do we have? This is about getting rid of any sort of jealousy, right? Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know, okay? So working on self-love is going to be key. So anything in the past, there's something that needs to heal, guys, and you're kind of wrapping that up. Like, what I love about this Cancer too is that you're working through it. Like, you're not burying it, you're working through it, because then you know that it can actually be interwoven within you on a cellular level, and then you've accepted that, and then now you can focus on what it is that you truly want, right? Knowing that we've got a shadow side and we've got a light side within us, and knowing which one that we might want to lead with, and what that looks like. But you are far greater than you know. It wants you to focus on self-love, and that's exactly what we're doing here too. We got to start out with that, and that's going to be key, okay? Anything that's going to help you in this process from numerology and what wants to come out for Cancer. What is that for you here? What do we have? What is this? Ooh, you guys, this might have to do with a love partnership, okay? So all of this can relate to a particular love partnership, right? Or for you to keep this in mind as it pertains to a love partnership, okay? So when this card comes up, it's an 8 card. This is about balancing things out, right? An opportunity to balance things out. Like there's this awareness that comes into play, and it allows you internally to balance things out, and therefore externally things tend to balance out as well. So this could be an up level or a new relationship that could be coming up for you. So beautiful energy, guys. And I like it's that the 8 because it's very balanced, right? So whatever is coming into play here, it's going to be keeping you balanced. So let's jump into your read and let's see what's happening with Cancer and where you're at right now. Okay, so where is Cancer at right now? What needs to come through for Cancer in the present moment? What's most important for Cancer to be aware of? Let's take a look at what that is. What do we have here? 5 of Swords, and then we've got the 8 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Swords is about some sort of conflict within the head, right? It's kind of like that bird on your shoulder kind of squawking at you, right? And it's kind of giving you a headache. And what you're doing is you're doing more research. This could be some of that healing, and sometimes it's about doing research and getting more information on that particular situation, right? Why is this causing me, so much anxiety, right? Or conflict here, okay? Because the 5 of Swords really talks about that, right? It's all about some sort of tension. Some of you could have been having some tension headaches, and what you're doing is that you're balancing things out by doing more research and becoming more engaged within what that situation is for you. And it might have to do with the phases of the moon, guys. Okay, so this is really key. The full moon that's happening in Aquarius brings in a wind of change, right? So if there's a conflict that you've been having that might be coming into play here, you're going to be offered an opportunity to make a clean cut. Okay, and this is beautiful. This could have to do with a relationship or a way of thinking. Okay, so that could come into play. If we pull a wellness card for Cancer, what wants to come through here? This is it. We're going to take it. What is this? Yeah, this is that paradigm shift. You're able during this, kind of full moon that is coming up to create this paradigm shift. And what this talks about is integrating the progression. It's like an end of an old cycle and a new cycle. So whatever you've learned in the past, you've got this wind of change that's coming into play. It's going to blow through within the Aquarius time here. And this is going to progress you, right? It's about growth and it's about expansion, right? It's a whole shift, all right? So you're going to shift away from this thinking, right? From this way of being or doing or whatever has held you back into something very prosperous, okay? Anything else that wants to come through here for you at the current situation? Yeah, remember we talked about self-love, guys? This is about incorporating more self-love. Ooh, I love this. And your card for self-love is to remember that no one compares to you. So again, don't undervalue yourself is what is coming into play. And that's going to be super, super key for you, okay? It's a 7 card, which is saying about having faith in loving you and how you communicate to yourself. The blue is the throat chakra on how you communicate self-love through you. And this is the sacral chakra color, which is having to do with emotions of the body. So the emotions on how you communicate with you are going to be key, okay, at the present moment. I'm going to pull one more self-love card because it's going to be super key for you guys, because if you're going to track what you want in love and you want to attract a high vibe and someone who is loving themselves, it's got to start with you, right? It always starts with you. So I'm going to pull one more card to see if anything else wants to come through. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want you guys to put this in the description box below, because that's going to launch your love for yourself. It says, repeat to yourself 3 times, I love you and your name. Okay, so in the description box, what I want you to do is put I love you and your name. So we're going to start it off, with that. And I want you to start, really springboard your vibration for these next 2 weeks, right? At least the next 2 weeks, okay? And remember that, obviously no one compares to you, and I love you, and write your name. Not the other person that you're in love with right now. It starts with you, so put your name there 1st, right? So this is what I want to know. Guys, do that because it's going to really springboard your energy towards love, because it does start with you. I love this, guys. And self-love, it's coming in. There's this paradigm shift, right? So that's going to be key. All right, love this. I will pull a love oracle card because I do want to see what's going to come out for you in the present moment. But repeat to yourself and say it to yourself 3 times, okay? It's going to be key. I love you, blank. I love you, whatever your name is, I love you, right? I love you, collective. I love you, collective. I love you, collective, right? I love you, Cancer. I love you, Cancer. I love you, Cancer. So that's going to be super key. All right, let's pull one more card here. Let's take a look. What do we have? Yeah, this is about reevaluating things. So reevaluating on how you feel about love, okay? So could things are going kind of rather slow. Maybe you feel that things are going at a snail's pace for yourself right now, but it's just so things can unravel, so you can acknowledge the truth, right, within a situation, right? And that's going to be super key, okay? And then it's about getting out and scheduling up some quality time with others that you love, right? And that that really bring you up and really support you, okay? And really have a supporting love. So quality time, togetherness, and enjoyment with those that you love around you, okay? But it does start with you, okay? So let's take a look at what is going to be your strengths. What's going to be Cancer's strengths within the second 2 weeks? Well, this wants to come out, so I'm going to take it, okay? We got Magician energy and the Emperor energy. Aries energy, and this is kind of, to me, Gemini energy is coming into play. So what I feel here that's coming here is about developing some sort of strategy and being strategic as it pertains to perhaps a Gemini, or perhaps to being resourceful, right? Your strength is about being resourceful and how you want to move forward in love, right? You've got all the resources necessary. This is saying create some sort of plan, a strong foundation for yourself. And I think that's what self-love does. The self-love, self-love helps you develop a strong foundation for a love partnership, right? Because to be able to attract the love that you want, or a high vibrating love, it's got to start with you there. So that's what's happening. So it's saying you've got all the resources necessary, but creating some sort of plan, all right? Aries is what comes into play here. Fire energy, right, is coming into play here, but it's got to be grounded, right? So your strength is to ground yourself and develop that strategy. And I think that's what you're doing, because you had engagement, like you're doing further research, right, on what this is for you here. I love it. You're just creating your own elixir, to love for yourself, right? And that good foundation for Pentacles, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The fours are talking about stability and security, right? So you are developing that within yourself. Security, it cannot just be financial. Now that could be one way of looking at it, Cancer, but and some of you could be looking at that. But security also falls in security in oneself. The love that that whatever happens, you're gonna be okay. All right, and so it is. All right, so that is going to be your strength. All right, and let's take a look at the Love Oracle and what's going to be your strength as well, coming through for Cancer's second half of August. What do we have? Starting fresh, clean slate. New, fresh energy that is coming in. And that's that paradigm shift that we saw, guys, that was coming through here. It's like a new experience is integrating itself now within you, right? And because you have this knowing that self-love is so important, and you are practicing it by repeating it to yourself on a consistent basis, okay? So starting fresh, clean slate, new chapters for yourself. I love it. A new, fresh energy of love for you and love that you can offer someone else within a relationship or situation. So that is going to be your strength, okay? What is going to be your weakness in this situation, okay? These are flipping over, so I'm taking them, guys. So what do we got? The Hierophant and the Judgment. 2 major arcanas coming into play, okay? This has to do with releasing an old way of being, right? Making some sort of judgment, right? Releasing yourself of the past ways of thinking, and igniting and aligning with your true self, your beliefs, what you feel is true for you, your source that brings this big smile on your face here, right? So when I get the Judgment, it's about something is Something's coming into play. This is like some sort of opportunity to make some sort of decision that I'm going to move forward, right? This is like, I'm not moving forward though. I'm not being how I was within the past, right? I'm not going to, where's the card that I want to pull from here? I'm not going to be this, right? I'm going to focus on creating my own elixir to create the stability that I want in life, right? By creating a brand new strategy, right? And it all starts with me, right? It starts with me, right? And then it can develop as I develop in a love partnership. But that love, it starts with a partnership with self-love, right? Self-partnering, and then partnering with another, right? So this is what's coming into play. And this is about really reviewing your deepest, the Hierophant energy talks about Taurus. You might have that in your chart or someone around you, or just taking on that energy, Cancer. But this bringing a beautiful smile to your face, right? Joy. And how can you not attract love? So this is what's coming through, is about making some sort of decision about your tradition and belief, okay? So you might be changing this. It falls in what is going against you. And this is about not creating change, right? In terms of your tradition or belief. I'm going to pull one more card because I want to see what else wants to come out. Let me just see here. I've got 2 decks here. Let me pull this over here. Let's take a look at what this is. Wow. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so let's take a look at what is another card that's in your weakness position. This is about not making a decision, based on your true tradition and belief. So let me pull one more card out here. Okay, this is about putting in the work. Okay, so this is about not putting in the day-to-day work that is going to, release you, from this old way of being, of tradition and belief. Now, it could be that, you've adopted some sort of old, something within the head, an old template or an old way of being. And this is saying it's important to put in that daily work, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So it's taking on that earth energy, right? To create change, right? And to release yourself from an old tradition or belief that has been holding you back, okay? What is going to help you within this? Let me just pull I do want to pull a numerology card. Let's pull here on your weakness here. What is your weakness here? What can help you? Surrender, right, guys? Isn't this exactly what's happening here? Surrendering, in connecting with your source, on your true self, your true tradition or belief, and putting in that work, all right? And you guys, it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it, right? And it's just going to lead you to so much more happiness than you've ever imagined. And that's what wants to come through for you here, okay? So surrender, it's coming to fruition because it's a 91 card, reducing to a 10. You're right on the edge. You're right on the edge. And I love it. You're already there because what you've been doing at Cancer is, I feel that you've been putting in the work, right? And unraveling the situation, unraveling things, right? And you might feel that it's going at a snail's pace, but actually it's going to be very, very key for you here. Okay. It's going to be very key. So surrendering to that. Okay. And anything else in terms of your weakness here. So surrendering is going to be a very, very key thing here. Yeah, you're good. You're going to unblock the ascension. So things you're kind of blocked for you right now. And it's all about you just rerouting things so you're no longer blocked, right? So that's what I love. You're rerouting things and surrendering and letting go so you're no longer blocked. What is your best way to move forward in this? Best way to move forward second half of August. What is that? Nice. Okay. This is about, leveling out your emotions. This is the King of Cups, and getting the rest and recuperation that you need. This is going to feed your soul, right? So you can balance out your emotions, perhaps even the other way around, by getting the rest that you need. All right. And getting, and you could be going through some sort of healing. Now, this could have been within a relationship or a situation, or maybe just in a past way of thinking that you've acknowledged, but you can no longer continue with that because again, remember that paradigm shift that we got, that card of the paradigm shift is taking place within you. There's a new fresh energy wanting to come about, and it's bringing it front and center in front of you to where you've got to acknowledge whatever this is, right? But it's about leveling, getting the rest that you need so you can level out your emotions, so you're prepared in a stance to how to move forward, right? So note your comments below, guys, if this resonates, but your best way forward is to calm your emotions and get the rest that you need. You got water energy and air energy. Might be dealing with a water sign or air sign. Outside of you being a water sign yourself, you could be dealing with an air sign too. So your best way forward is get that rest that you need, okay? Because that's going to level out your emotions and allow you that introspection that is going to lead into some enlightenment, okay? Hermit energy is coming through here. This is Virgo energy, okay? Very, very key. And it's coming to fruition, okay? It's a 9 card. So that means that you're going to be enlightened within this process, right? And how to move forward to get what you want, that 10 of Pentacles. Happy home, family, and harmony, okay? Beautiful energy, guys. Best way forward. Keep your dream alive if this is what you want, okay? That's what this is talking about. Let's take a look at this other person on where they're at. What about this other person? Where are they at right now? What do we have? Queen of Swords, and then we've got the Ten of Swords. Wow. Could be doing with an air sign, okay? This is someone strategically planning their fags on what it is that they want and letting go of the old way of being and focusing on the light. Like something in their life has gone away. They're getting rid of something that is in their way of what it is that they desire. Could be doing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming through here. Sword energy. But on their side, they're letting go something, right? They're focused on the light, the Ten of Swords. This is about letting go of any sort of defeat, loss, or crisis. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone like this, you're both kind of letting go of the old energy, right, of the ways of being and moving towards the light. Give me one more card, because Queen of Swords is, she's really perceptive, right? She's very quick thinking. She's got a lot of influence on the mind, right? So that's what's coming through here. Anything else? Yeah, this might have to do with some sort of disappointment in the past. So maybe they, you can see kind of her foot is in a cup that has spilled, right? Maybe she's stepped into something that has led to sadness, right? And this is about the other 4 cups here that, have led to sadness. However, okay, there is a cup alongside of her, right? And this is about looking at things from a different perspective and changing now. Now that I've gone through this and I don't need any more of this to repeat, what I'm doing, this is about changing a different perspective. So there's a conflict in perspective of just wanting to look at what has the default, right? The easiest thing because you're used to it. So this person is looking at the past and needs to change the perspective now to use that 5th cup here, okay? All is not lost. This person now looking towards the light, right? And I think that's what's happening. It's coming to an end, right? And so now there's a new way of being. So let's take a look at the Love Oracle, where this person is at, and see what wants to come out for this person, okay? Let's take a look what this is, and what do we have? Healing. Yeah, they're going through the healing, so they use that last cup wisely. Okay, they're going through healing, just like you are too, guys, focusing on self-love. This person is doing it in a different way, right? So they're going through some sort of healing that has caused pain, and it could be an older way of thinking or an old inner child type of situation that has come into play for them. And I do want to pull a card. What are they healing from? Let's take a look. What are they healing from? So you guys kind of get a little bit of a inside window on this. So in the past, they felt abandoned, okay? And that's what seems to be coming through in this cup. They kind of felt a little bit more abandoned there, okay? But this is saying that they're showing up for themselves and surrounding themselves with people who love and care for them constantly. So they're putting themselves around people who love and care for them constantly. So it could be within this relationship or situation that, maybe they felt abandoned in the past, but they are focusing on their own healing and way of thinking, okay? What is it that, and then I get feelings fading, right? Interesting. What is it that they want most? Let me just find this out. What do they want most from Cancer? What do they want most from Cancer? Let's take a look. Wow. Get away, unwind, relaxation, vacation. Wow. They might want a vacation with you. Interesting. They want to get away with you. It looks like this is coming into play here. Let's see what else. Queen. This person sees you as being very independent and strong, right? Like a boss babe. They really see, they want to get away with you, right? They see you as being very, very strong, right? And they think that you are a perfect match, that you complete them. Wow, you guys, that's pretty darn big there. Wow. Yeah, that's what I see here. That's what they want most from you right now. It's just to kind of get away, right? They think that they feel that that think that you are perhaps losing feelings for them, perhaps, and things are fading. Is what I really feel here. Yeah. What is it that they least like about Cancer? What do they least like about Cancer? What's coming through here? Least like? The clarity and victory, right? You know what it is? This is what they least like is your power, victory, and clarity over a situation. Maybe you just see through things, right? You've got this keen perception. You see through things, okay? But then I also get, this is about Five of Pentacles being left out and abandoned, right? So what they least like is what they least like about you is, not seeing. It's kind of like feeling abandoned and left out. Why do I feel that way? It's like this person feels abandoned, but it's weird, guys. It's almost like they feel the same thing that's happening with you, that you feel abandoned in this relationship, or that you see through it, that they feel abandoned, and they don't like the fact that you see right through them. Guys, that could very much well be the case. You might see that you see right through this person, okay, and they don't like it. It might make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, right? Interesting. Wow. Okay, so that's what they least like is, or it could be the fact that that you see. Hold on, let me pull one more card. Letting go of the burdens. Wow, the Ten of Wands, that you're letting go of the burdens of the relationship or situation. That they feel like you've got clarity and you're letting go of the burdens of the situation. Like you're just letting go, and that's what they least like about it. What do they like most about Cancer? What do they like most about Cancer? Because I got the Ten of Wands, right? Letting go of the burdens. I don't know if you see this person as a burden or the situation, but some of you could be, and that you've got the clarity on kind of what's been going on, right? You get the clarity of what's been happening. Interesting. Let me pull Love Oracle on what they least like about you. Yeah, that you're moving on. Could be that you're moving on. I get traveling, new places, that you're at a distance from them. It could be that you're a distance from them and they don't like that. So guys, note your comments. What is it that they like most about Cancer? What do they like most about Cancer? Your ability to choose what it is that you want. Nine of Pentacles. And at a successful completion of, ending of successful completion. You know what? You have gone through a major shift in change. Now you're able to choose what you want in your life that's going to bring you joy and connect you with Source. The World card is a successful completion of actually getting to a point where you can pick and choose who you want in your life. Like you've up leveled, you've got some sort of clarity in your life, and you want to move forward at up level. And what it does is requires the other person to do the same. And so this other person would have to do the same, but it's kind of like, Cancer, you see right through it. You've got this new energy and you're stepping into a whole new world because of this clarity that they didn't like about you, right? So it's kind of like I'm getting that, guys, which is interesting. Major Arcana. Anything else that wants to come through? What they like most about you? Well, they love your spirituality. They love your spirituality, okay? So they love your spirituality and that they're able to choose what you want into life. I'm confused with this person, you guys. This is interesting. It's kind of like, wow, we're going to have to take a deeper dive into this because that's what I'm getting. They don't like the fact that they've been left out, but they like the connection of spirituality between you. And they like the fact that you can pick and choose what it is that you want, because this, that's what the Nine of Pentacles is luxury and gratitude. You're in deep gratitude. They love that you're in deep gratitude of that, of what you want. Focus on spirituality and the ending of an old cycle. Maybe they like the fact that you've ended this old cycle of energy, right? And this wants to come through. Yeah, of just going back and forth and back and forth. This is sweet and sour, kind of mixed feelings on and off, you know? And anything else? What they like about you is that you've got a close bond, that you could be friends, but they also feel that you could be lovers as well. You guys, we're going to take a deeper dive into this. This is some really interesting energy. What we're going to find out deeper on this side is what is it that they have not told you, okay? And what is it that you haven't told them? We're going to find out what they're most afraid of and what you're most afraid of, messages from both sides. Then we'll get into a potential outcome as well as oracle advice. So if you want to take a deep dive, which this is what this read's going to require for sure, go ahead and check the link below, guys. And if not, I look forward to seeing you next time. Note your comments, like and subscribe. And until next time, namaste.